Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I did this look and I absolutely love it. I'm gonna take like some more pictures and I'm in love with it. So if you want to know how I got this look, then keep on watching. So for today's look, I want something really nice and fresh and light on the eyes, and then for our lips we're going to be doing something really nice and bold. So I've already begun by applying my Neutrogena Healthy Defense Daily Moisturizer with Sunscreen. It has 50 SPF. It's very important for you to be using sunscreen to protect your skin and from premature aging and all that stuff. Also from skin cancer. So for today's look, I'll be using my bareMinerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. You already know how much I like this foundation. I always find that with a sponge, this foundation works the best. It's a really nice olive foundation and I really love it because it's like such a good match. I'm just going to be grabbing my Real Techniques sponge and I'm just going to be applying this foundation all over. So in case you guys are wondering, my eyelids are weird again. I already have like another video where like my eyelids were like a triple eyelid, like it wasn't even one eyelid. I'm like so sensitive. So basically like I have like a chalazion, I think that's what you call it, and it's like a bump on your eyelid. First it was a sty and that's why you gotta be careful. I used an expired concealer and I think it was that. It was either a mascara that I used or a concealer. I mean, mascara is more dangerous, but like I had used that mascara like previously too, and yeah. So basically, do not use expired makeup because you can get, you know, serious infections. Just kind of like the whole Jaclyn Hill scandal. Like, you gotta be careful because makeup does last a while, but it typically has an expiration date of like 1 year, 2 years. Especially foundations only last a year. Mascaras only last like 3 months. So you really have to be so careful because you can get an infection. So yes, I have a sty, or I had a sty, and now I have a chalazion, so it's like just like a bump. It's painless, and that's why you gotta be careful because you can get infections and stuff like that. I am making sure that I'm not using any expired makeup, and that's why I'm trying to like use up these foundations too, because you shouldn't be having foundations more longer than a year. So like that's why I don't understand how people have these enormous makeup collections, because I guarantee you literally like half of that makeup or even more is expired. So so in today's look, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and as you guys know, this is like a new love for me. Like, it's so full coverage. This is in the shade Medium Peach, and guys, like, let me tell you, like, it's so good. Like, I'm so late on the bandwagon, like, for everything. I'm always late, but it's because there's constantly always a new makeup coming out, like the Kylie summer collections like coming out. So much exciting makeup, but it's so hard to keep up a lot of times, and especially the money, you know. You can't like buy every single collection that comes out. And also make sure you look at your makeup from all angles whenever you're doing it, because you never know if you got like a streak or if you have like a harsh line. Or I get a lot of redness around my nose, and I'm going to be using a more liquidy formula. So this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer, and I love this. It's a corrector. I love the yellowness of it, and I'm just going to be grabbing a teeny bit, and honestly, this is a little too much, and there's even more on the brush. So you only need a little bit. So now I'm going to be setting this foundation, and I'm just going to be using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. So messy, literally each time I open it, it's a mess. So I'm just baking a little bit, and I'm applying a generous amount of powder on the T-zone, especially in the summertime. Honestly guys, like my makeup melts off my face, like it's so hard, and this keeps it nice and sweat proof by applying lots of powder. I only let that sit on my skin for a little bit, and I'm going to be using my Becca Cosmetics bronzer. What's new? I love this bronzer, and maybe grabbing some. I like to tone down the bronzer a little bit by just going over my foundation with some leftover powder I have on the sponge. Just gonna be grabbing a big fluffy brush and dust away that powder. I'm going to be grabbing my blush palette. I'm just going to be dipping that nice red pinky blush color, and we're going to be adding some of that gold. Sorry about that. Ooh, that's really, really pigmented. So just dipping into that gold. Just going to be applying more of that gold and sort of highlighting the cheeks.
I look like I just went to the beach, got a nice tan.
Now we're going to move on to eyes. I'm going to be grabbing my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and we're just going to be applying it right on our eyelids. So for today's eyeshadow, I'll be using this Sephora matte eyeshadow. It's in the shade Blonde Surfer. My dog's here again. Just grabbing that wall eyeshadow. It's almost like a vanilla color. I want it to be as pigmented as possible, so I'm not worrying too much about the edges of it because we're going to be blending it out anyway. So you can also use bronzer for the crease color, but today I'll be using my MAC eyeshadow, and this is in the color Texture. Just like a nice brown color. It almost matches my bronzer, but I think this one's a tad bit more like orangey with like some pink specks. Really get in that crease, guys. Get in that crease. So this is how the eyeshadow is looking like. It's really nice, and I try to bring the crease color really up high and just really define the crease a lot, just so it looks more contoured. So we're going to be doing a little bit of eyeliner. You already know I love my eyeliner. So I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner, and we are going to be lining the eyes. I already put one lash, and I washed them, and that's why like they're going in all sorts of directions. Like, we're gonna work with it. Trust me, I'm gonna be able to make it look less ratchet. Oh my god, it's literally like going down, going up, going this way. My hair is getting lighter, so my hair is like not, I mean it's still black, but it's fading. So I am using my Anastasia brow gel again, and this is the Dip Brow in Chocolate. So now I'm just going to go over with some more eyeliner, and we are going to be lining right on top of our lashes just to make the lashes look a lot more seamless. So for today's mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Total Temptation Waterproof Mascara, and I love the packaging of it. I love the little blue bottle. I also forgot to mention that these lashes are my Ardell Wispy lashes. Now for the lips, I'm going to be lining my lips using the NYX lip pencil, and this is a Nude Truffle. I really love this shade. It's just like a nice brown. This lip liner is like perfect if you want to get like a nice 90s look, or if you just want to have like a nice brown toned down look, like a nude. So really what I'm doing here is I'm just shading lips just so I have like a nice outline. So for the lips, I'll be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Seraphine. Seraphine, is that how you say it? It's a really nice red, and it looks gorgeous. So now I'm going to be taking my Marc Jacobs lip gloss, and this is in the color No Regrets. It's like a really fiery, reddy orangey color. And no, I did not forget the highlight. I'm just going to be using the MAC Fix Plus, and this is just going to mist the face to add more glow. So I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm just going to be grabbing this beautiful gold shade, Summer, because it's summer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much, and bye! See you in the next one. Don't get lost, yes, I'm